may be wondering why she's banging at the door like this. Well, it hurts when you don't want to see someone and still the person comes around you and try thwart your effort and spoil things that you have prepared over the years. This is Desmond and Jenny, the two lovers of those days. It's funny, after a period of 10 years, of disappearance of Jenny, all of a sudden appears in front of Desmond again with a big story. This is the movie 27 Letters to You. I know you're going to love it. Sit back to watch. Look for it at Jenny Love Eze TV. You're going to see this movie. Now, Jenny just got a new apartment very close to Desmond's apartment, unknowingly to her. On this fateful day, she arrived with her little daughter, Nora, to their new apartment. And it was shocking for Desmond to step aside just to realize that Jenny is now his new neighbor. The same Jenny that he has looked for the past 10 years. And he could see again. But the most surprising thing here is that Jenny is with a little girl, and the girl calls her mommy. Wow, isn't that surprising enough? Someone you once loved, someone you looked for all over for the past 10 years, wrote letters, unlimited letters, and yet couldn't find him, just to appear today right next door to you. And Jenny was shocked to see Desmond, someone she has looked for over 10 years as well, someone she felt has abandoned her and her daughter, then coming to stay close to him. What a trouble. This isn't good at all. So Jenny picks her luggages and went inside. Same way Desmond went in, confusingly. Could this be Jenny? Or is it a fictional dream, or what's going on? However, Nora, as smart as she is, Nora is just like Desmond, brave, intelligent, and smart. As you all know, you must have a friend that you talk to that will always see another side of every story. That is Desmond's friend. Desmond has to just narrate this shocking story of what he saw to his friend. But his friend will always see things from the other way around. Here comes another character, Chidi. Chidi looks like a boyfriend to Jenny, looks like a father to Nora. Although Chidi is Jenny's cousin, the only cousin that comes around because of food. Although Chidi is a nice heart to Jenny. and stand as a father figure to Nora. Well, he came on this fateful day when he bought gifts for Nora, and Nora did excellently well in school, so it was a nice shot for her that day. She did well and she got a gift. Then Jenny began to narrate the story of what she saw while packing in. And Nora's father is around. And Jenny was seeing things in another way around. But Chidi keeps encouraging her to take things easy with herself and Desmond. Though he never knew Desmond. So Desmond was just out here seeing Chidi as Jenny's boyfriend. And when he called Jenny, Jenny pretended not to know him. But he rushed in to hug Jenny as the love of his life, though Jenny declined. However, life goes on. Jenny began attacking him for abandoning her 10 years ago. Her phone got ringing, and then Nora brought the phone outside. So Desmond looking at Nora. Nora looks so much like his mom, and though Nora didn't know that was her dad, but Jenny wouldn't let Desmond speak or talk to Nora, because each time he sees Desmond, he feels irritated that Desmond abandoned her all these years. Unknowingly to Desmond, he didn't even know if he had a daughter. So he was trying to figure out how old Nora is, just to know if truly he is the owner of this child. But when looking at the child, she quite resembles him. She looks brave like him and has her mother's face, even her grandmom's smile, his mother's smile. But Jenny wouldn't let him speak. If when he tried to inquire, Jenny will always be harsh and then chase him away. This morning, Nora came out to throw trash in the trash bin while Desmond was getting prepared for sports in the morning. He had the opportunity to meet with Nora to just ask what's Nora's name, age, and then take laws into his hand by trying to pick a hair from Nora's head for DNA test. He tricked Nora into communicating with her even when the mom said she shouldn't talk to Desmond. But the father bond is always there. The relationship is there. So she doesn't feel happy avoiding his uncle. And she didn't know that is her father. Fine. The trick was done and the hair was picked off her head. But she didn't know. She thought it was a trash. It was a dirt on her hair. Then the DNA test was done and the result came out to see that Nora is his daughter. How come? Was Jenny ever pregnant and he never told him? Well, how did it happen? But why should Jenny hide his daughter from him? That was his own bone of contention. He was pissed, he was angry. But after realizing this, that he has a daughter, so he bought gifts to give to his daughter. But on coming here, Jenny wouldn't let him do such. Still denying him of his daughter, saying, "You don't have a daughter here. She is not your daughter. So something is wrong with you upstairs, so you should just go out of this place before I do something stupid." She never took the gift. She closed the door. And she was confused. How did this guy get to know this? And then she was thinking, kept thinking how the things happened back then. A little play, a little kisses, that led to the affairs they had, which brought Nora to life. Actually, Desmond made a promise of fighting to the end, of protecting, of staying by Jenny throughout his lifetime. However, Jenny conquered, and that was what led to the pregnancy. A lot of things happened. And he was telling Chidi. Now, on this day, a secret was about to be unveiled. Unknowingly to Jenny that something was going to happen today. She rushed out to pick something and told Nora to stay at home. Never to. So, after she left, Nora had an encounter with Desmond, where Desmond has to tell her, "I am your father. Your mom just don't want me to come close to you, but I am your father." So when the mom returned, he asked the mom, "You said you were never going to lie to me, but you did. How? What happened?" And he said, "Uncle Desmond came in here and told me he is my father." Jenny was shocked and she got pissed and went to Desmond's apartment to warn Desmond to stay away from her and her daughter, to stop stealing their joy. After which, Desmond was pissed, and then he has to go to court to serve Jenny a court paper for denying him his son, for denying him his daughter. And here, things are about to take a new turn. No. Jenny was making up her mind to do the worst that she could. But the father figure of Chidi kept telling her, "Do not do anything stupid. at least take out the time to talk to Desmond. Both of you should just talk and know what happened exactly, because you can see the love in his mind, in his eyes, that she wants. The love in his eyes that he wants his daughter. He cares for his daughter. Go to his, call him, talk, and let's sort this out. And this is what is happening right now. So, Desmond led Jenny to come into his apartment, where they have to sit and really discuss what happened. At this point, Jenny got to know that both of them were lied to. That Desmond was never aware of the situations. Desmond was never aware that he had a child. Desmond was never told by his mom that Jenny came with her mother. Secrets began to unveil themselves. Then the love that was once lost 10 years ago began to fire back gradually. Most times, it's all about listening to both parties. It's all about listening to each other. It's all about listening to whosoever you think is the fault, the reason why you're suffering, so you will know where the fault is coming from. After this whole long drama, they were both lied to. Desmond looked for Jenny all his lifetime throughout the 10 years. There was nowhere to be found. Countless times, Desmond met Jenny's mom. Jenny's mom chased him away and never told Jenny that she saw Desmond. The letters were written, but none got to Jenny. It was a very horrible moment for Desmond. Though he kept believing one of these days he's going to come across the love of his life, the one he made promise for back in those days. Sometimes heart-to-heart discussion is very important, because you may not know who is at fault once you settle down and discuss this situation. The letters from 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 10, 15, 20, 27, and on got to Jenny. And then Desmond got exhausted and he gave up. The 27th later, he never wrote again. It was like all his efforts not yielding any income. Here you can see that the love they once had has started igniting again. There are flames fire in their eyes. But we'll leave the kids for some other days. So after the heart-to-heart discussion, he was invited for a dinner where he met Chidi, thinking Chidi was a boyfriend, but he never knew Chidi is a cousin, so Chidi was introduced as a cousin. That was when he became happy. The fear got off his face, and Nora was told officially that Desmond is her father. It was a cute experience. The rejected gift was now accepted by both Jenny and Nora. It was a sweet moment of reuniting a family that was once lost, torn apart. All this were done by great advice from Chidi, the cousin of Jenny, who always comes for food. Nothing but food. Is always there for food. So right now, whatever thing that is happening now is not really his concerned. Let the whole drama just end. Let's go down to the food. That's whatever thing that is thinking is just the food. So after which, Desmond invited Jenny for a dinner in his apartment, where they had to discuss more about the future, the love, the things they planned to achieve back in those days. It was really a couple dinner. Sweet, sensational, amazing. They had a lot of fun. Oh, Desmond made the food actually. He didn't hire a cook to do that. He didn't buy the food. He made the food, and it was so surprising to Jenny that Desmond had to cook. Like, you of all people, you know how to cook. Yes, Desmond did that because of his university days. He would have died in hunger if he didn't learn how to cook. Well, after the beautiful dinner, it's time to have a little dance. Let's be more romantic. Feel what we had together long ago. And you know what? It's gonna end smiling. It's gonna end awesome. Well, you watch that for yourself. It's the sweet thing about life. When you both tend to understand each other, things will go well. Now, Desmond have resumed his father figure. He's the one picking her up from school, taking her off to school in the morning, always there for Nora's Father's Day activities. You know, he's feeling the vibe of being a father. He's enjoying it. Like, he wants to take responsibility and make up for all the years he has lost. Helping Nora with assignments, teaching, keeping Nora inside, daddy, the long lost daddy that has been found. Well, destiny will have a way of bringing you together. Just imagine getting an apartment in an estate. was the person you have missed, you have been looking for almost a decade. Wow, that's awesome. It was a lovely experience. Now the big drama is about to happen. As usual, Nora was to be dropped for her father to take her to school. Just to knock the door, a lady comes out to introduce herself as Desmond's fiancée, and she's fully engaged. That was shocking after the time Jenny had with Desmond, the union, the promises that were made. Then a lady is coming out to say, I'm engaged to Desmond. That means something is wrong somewhere. But she didn't even want to verify. She didn't want to even ask. She just felt betrayed. And then she took Nora to school by herself. Then blocked Desmond's contact and everything. Desmond has been waiting like, man, where are these people? They're supposed to have dropped Nora here. But Nora was nowhere to be found, and Jenny has drove off. That means something just happened. And to him, it was not late. He came out early, but he didn't see his daughter. Then Jenny kept avoiding him until this day. Jenny was about to go out. Just like Desmond will always spy on her to know whenever she comes out. So Desmond came out to try explain his part of the story. That the lady there is his younger sister, but she was just being stupid on that prank, though Jenny never wanted to listen. Why Desmond kept on trying and trying. Times without number, he comes by himself to try explain to Jenny that you won't understand. Let me just speak. Give me a minute. At least 5 minutes. Let's talk. But Jenny will never lend 5 minutes. She keeps pushing this guy because she's feeling betrayed. Then Desmond couldn't hold it any longer. Got mad at his sister, Emanuela, and told Emanuela to go and sort this thing by herself because she caused it. Then Emanuela went to Jenny, pleading for attention. Then she introduced herself, Emanuela. Meanwhile, Jenny knew Emanuela long ago, but not as big as this. So she has truly changed. When Jenny got to know that this is Emanuela, she was shocked and was embarrassed. Like, wow, I never knew it was you. She was even feeling ashamed because she would have asked a question or let Desmond at least speak. But but she never let Desmond just to hurt his view. Anyway, it's fine since it's you, Emanuela. Then I will follow you to your brother. Both of them went there. So both of them went there, and the issue was resolved. She apologized for not trusting Desmond and for not recognizing Emanuela. So the bond began to come again. Family restored. It's our time to come back again and then renew the promises, the vows, being together for life. This is what you need to watch. When you are truly in love with someone, it will stick to your memory for life. You will live together for life, no matter what. People will say love dies quickly, but not always like that. Now, it's Nora's birthday. Nora had her dad and her mom together come celebrate her birthday for the first time. She never had this once. Another teddy bear was presented, a gift to her. Then it was a nice day, and she was asked to make a wish. And the wish was like, I wish mom and dad stays together forever. Wow, what a good wish. After wish, birthday party was the next surprise, which was a very huge birthday party. It celebrated for her, well decorated, invited her friends and everybody. Uncle Chidi was there, mom, dad, Nora friends, and Emanuela, all together at the birthday party. What a great day. What a great birthday celebration of having your dad you've never seen before with your mom together. Everyone, family completed. It's amazing. They played a lot of games, they had fun. But look for this movie, 27 Letters to You. Watch it, enjoy it. Love still speak, love still exists. Don't believe them if they say there is no love. Love still exists. Enjoy the movie. Just a brief recap, and you love it.